Alright, we're gonna make some Marry Me Chicken, which is, I guess, what this is called. I saw it on the New York Times app. We're gonna try it out. I got some big old thick chicken breast, a bunch of stuff we're gonna throw in the sauce. Much of it was not in the recipe, but I don't make any food unless I put soy sauce in it. So, here we go. We're gonna cut the chicken breast into thin fillets. Just cut off whatever fat you don't want. Slice these puppies right down the middle. Remember, if you don't want to cut, keep them fingies up. Once you have your fillets, or an Australian, fillets, we're gonna set those aside and season up some flour with salt, garlic powder, and let's just leave it at that. You can put it whatever you want here, onion powder, paprika, it doesn't really matter. We're not trying to go super hard. We're just doing the bare minimum. And then we want to salt our chicken too, so it has some additional flavor. Dredge the chicken in the flour, knock off any excess, and then just set them aside for later. And much like the brown bit at the end of a banana, the nub on the end of the garlic will literally kill you, so make sure you cut those off, take them outside, douse in gasoline, and burn. While I chop this garlic, enjoy this little guy here. So you know when you're cutting garlic or an onion and the bit just gets too small and you can't really cut it safely anymore? Just flip it, dude. Just fucking flip it over. Doesn't matter. Cut it up that way. You're good to go. We're gonna go ahead and add the chicken to the pan now that the oil's hot. What we really want to make sure we do is we don't want to crowd the pan. But actually, we're gonna crowd the pan because rules for fools. And yeah, don't listen to anything I say. And then just for fun, we're gonna add a little quarter pala here. What is that, like 3 tablespoons of butter. Outside of the garlic, the only thing we need to cut up are the sun-dried tomatoes. So I grabbed a couple tablespoons. I'm gonna do a rough chop because I kind of want some big chunkers in there. And don't forget the fucking chicken. That shit's gonna burn. Check on it. Check it. Make sure it's okay. Flip if you need to. If you need more time, let it go. So pull the chicken at like 80% done to figure out if the chicken is 80% cooked. Just go ahead and take a bite out of it. It's still a little raw in the center. Perfect. You're good to go. Pull it. Once the chicken's done, we're gonna throw the garlic into the pan after we've turned the heat down, and then we're gonna follow that up with our tomato paste. Maybe 2 tablespoons and a little bit of chili flake for heat. Make sure you don't actually scoop this out with a spoon. Make sure you grab the baggie and you really struggle with it and shake the camera really badly because you're trying to get this chili flake out quickly before your garlic burns and you can't. Do that. So now we're gonna add in all the additional stuff that doesn't really need to cook that long, like the sun-dried tomatoes, a little glug of seasoning soy sauce, which is less salty than regular soy sauce. So before you go glugging in a bunch of soy sauce, maybe taste this first to see if it needs the salt. Then a little dash of balsamic vinegar, adds that sweet tang, and some garlic sauce, because why not? I have it in the fridge, it needs to go. And it adds a raw garlic flavor, which I like with the cooked garlic flavor. Then maybe 3/4 cup of half and half because that's what I had and that's why I decided to make this. And then you let it just sit there. Taste it for seasoning. See if it needs salt, pepper, sugar. Always taste as you go. Finally, the cheese. Healthy dump, so maybe like 3 tablespoons. Is that what we consider a healthy dump these days? I think that's subjective, right? Once the sauce thickens up a bit more, make sure you set your camera down in a way that you really can't actually see what you're doing, and then nestle the chicken into the sauce to heat it through and to kind of let it get used to the sauce and soak it up a little bit. I want to tuck them little cluckers in, nestle them up with a little blankie of sauce, make them all comfy like, and then turn the heat off because these are done and we've probably overcooked them at this point. Finally, we're gonna plate. So this dog food looking ass chicken, we're just gonna cover it in some cheese and some basil so it looks pretty, and then we're gonna forget to take a picture of it. So I have no picture for the thumbnail, which we'll deal with 10 minutes after I finish this voiceover. Rating time. So just pretty good. The chicken was a little bit dry, which I kind of expected, but it seasoned well. Had some moisture, just it wasn't like a brick or anything. Sauce is very good. If it was thinner, I would drink it as a soup. Don't know what I'm doing with my hands here at the end. I think I was trying to signal something, but we don't remember what. Let's just see what. Oh my god, an extra surprise dog. No fucking way. Galley's into it because she's just into anything. And then Jasmine's just trying not to get her eye poked out. Until next time, love you. Bye-bye.